Hey everyone, today I have the Gerber Flatiron. I always wanted to get a pocket cleaver knife, and the Gerber Flatiron was the one I chose because it's a great affordable knife. Definitely in my price range. It's a thumb assisted open, or what the cool people like to do is the Spidey flick. Took me forever to learn that one. One of the things I really like about this knife is the weight of it. A lot of people aren't fans of the weight itself, but I don't mind it. I like the style of the cleaver blade, and the handle fits my hand really well. You can actually get some more pressure once you choke up on it a little bit. I like the stone finish on it. The pocket clip's a little short on it, but it works well. But all around, I really do like this knife. There's a few things I don't like about this knife, and they're only minor things. The blade itself is slightly crooked on the tip, but that's nothing I can't fix. There's no jimping on the knife. Not that it needs it, but I prefer to have a little jimping just so I can have some more grip on the knife. And the aluminum scale is not horrible, but it's a bit slippery. Some of the things I'm going to be doing to this knife are adding some jimping to the top of the blade here. I will be straightening out the tip of the blade. I will be changing the color of the metal pieces here. I'll be darkening it with some ferric chloride and then giving it a complete stone wash finish. And the last thing I'm going to change is the scale itself. I will be doing two styles of scales. So one will be this blue resin. It's actually pretty cool. It's got some pearl in it, and I just like the design overall. I think it'll look pretty neat. And then I kind of want to have something a little more subtle, which is why I got this curly maple. As you can see, it's got kind of that tiger stripe effect to it, which I think will look really cool once it's darkened and placed onto the knife. One more thing I'll be adding to the knife down this spine is a little bit of a design. I'll be creating some grooves on each side of the spine just to kind of have a cool little pattern going. So now that I gave you a little walkthrough of what I'm going to be doing with the knife, I'll be taking it apart with my Chloride toolkit, and it'll be taking the T6H and the TAH bit. So I'm going to start taking it apart. I had one issue with this screw here. Didn't want to come out. I'll try to get it out with some heat, but if it doesn't come out, I can still work around it. But now that it's all taken apart, we can get started. Okay, now that all the pieces are customized, I'll give you a little walkthrough of what I did. So on all the metal parts, I gave it a nice stone wash. I think it turned out pretty well. And again, with all these parts, I used some ferric chloride. And then I gave it a nice stone wash. Like I said, I'm happy with the result. Really cool. And then for all the little parts, like the nuts and the bolts and the spacers, I just kind of gave them a rough sand, put little scratches on it, just to match the whole look of the knife. I did the pivot screw as well. Now for the scales, I created 2 of them. I just wanted 2 different styles. Wanted 2 different colors. Same style, just different material. So this blue one is a resin, and I did the rock design on it. I liked how the inner parts of the design are kind of matte, and then the outer higher parts got a slight polish to them. You can see there. And then for the curly maple, did the same rock design, and I think it turned out really well. Definitely shifts with the light, with that interesting grain that the curly maple has. And I coated it with some boiled linseed oil. I was considering going a flat design so you can get more of this shift in the light, but in person it actually shifts really well, even with the rock design. And as for the whole look of the knife, I haven't put it together yet. I'm going to take my Orion toolkit with the T6H and the T8H bit, and we're going to start putting it together. We'll start off with the blue resin handle. See what that looks like. Alright, there it is all put together. I think it came out pretty good. This blue scale kind of reminds me of choppy water on a river. Really cool look to it. Here's what it looks like closed. And it still functions well. Still do the spidey flick. So everything's still working. But yeah, I'm surprised how well the stone wash came out. You can still kind of see the logos. Just faintly. There we go. There's the Gerber shield. And then the logo on the pocket clip. Now we can take this blue scale off and we can try the curly maple. Alright, here's what it looks like with the curly maple. I like the contrast with the darker metal since I etched it. And that's kind of what I was going for. I wanted it to be a little bit darker so that it has a little bit of a pop against this light wood handle. Again, I'm really surprised how well this turned out. Looks really good. I can't stop looking at the shifting curly maple. It's pretty addictive. Still functions well. I mean, it's just the handle. It's not like it'll affect the function, but you can still open it and use it and do what you gotta do. So again, I did the jimping on the top here. After I etched it, I went through the file again just to polish up the inside of the jimping. And then I straightened the edge of the knife. And then I created my triangular ridges on the spine of the knife. That's one thing I have to do with my knives. I have to put some sort of design on the spine of the knife just to make it pop. Because once it's out of your pocket, that's one of the things you notice is the spine. I also left all the hardware unetched because I wanted them to pop against the darker metal, which it does well here. I think it's a good contrast. Honestly, I'm a bigger fan of the curly maple. And I think it's just because of the contrast. The blue one's nice as well. They're equally as nice, but let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below and let me know which one you guys like. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Be a huge help for my channel, and that way I keep producing videos for you guys to check out and let me know what you think. So that is the Gerber Flatiron. Thank you guys for watching.